They say we're too many. That population is exploding. But that's not the real crisis. The crisis is that we, young people, are still fighting to have a say over our bodies, futures, and health. This is not about too many births. It's about too few rights. It's about girls forced into marriage. Our young people left out of comprehensive life skills education. Youth with disabilities treated like they don't exist. But across Nigeria, that is changing because young people are leading.
My name is Adebayo Idowu Umeza. I am an amputee, and through the help of UNFPA, I'm a poultry farmer and I run my farm on a daily basis. Any moment I have the opportunity, I speak out so that they will know that persons with disability are human beings first before their visibility, so that they can be included in any health care that they wanted to offer. I have been empowered as a farmer through UNFPA. I don't take it for granted. They have been my backbone.
From tending his poultry farm to standing up for better health services, Adebayo shows that young people with disabilities are not waiting to be included. They're driving change that lifts up whole communities.
Gaskiya bana zuwa makaranta, ni yanzu dama tsaftace jikina ma ban iya ba, kuma ko irin ko period din yazo min haka ban san ya zan yi ba, sai in naga yara sun dawo a makaranta suna gaya mun gashi yanda ake yi, gashi yanda ake yi a makaranta ana koya musu. Ni ma idan na so zan je kuma ba zan iya samu ta inda zan je ba, sai in zauna wata rana abu ne ban haushi kawai. Yara kuma sun wanda daman ma bai iya tsafta ba yanzu jikin shi normal yake ya san komai a makaranta.
Hawa Abubakar reminds us that every young person counts, whether they're in school or not.
My right to education. No one told me that I have a right to quality education and then also right to health facility. Secrets helped me to outspoken by creating safe space for them where they can feel comfortable and unjudged to express themselves. UNFPA organized seminars teaches about our sexual reproductive health and rights.
Through her club, Adama Ali shows how girls are changing the story, one conversation at a time.
As a teacher, I've seen the impact of the Girls Club on the girl child in a lot of ways. I've seen that they've become outspoken and they've known their self-worth. And aside that, their hygiene and every other thing that has to do with their rights, their choices, they are aware of it by the effort of the Girls Club. I would recommend that they just keep doing the good work, and monitoring is also very vital in situations like this. And I think the monitoring is what is keeping the girls on edge, and they are trying to be the best they can be.
UNFPA, creates space for advocacy training for young people. They engage young people both in rural and urban areas to train them on policy makings, to be policy influencers, and also more of a youth advocate to their communities as a whole. And also in terms of community engagement, UNFPA is solely available to and has been partnering with other CSOs and community activities that is in relations to the sexual reproductive health and rights of young people in that community.
Young people form the fabric of what this country will be. We must be able to utilize them, to meaningfully engage them, must be able to build solutions, co-create solutions with them. And through this, we'll be able to ensure that we report the demographic divide. Young people, we must be able to ensure that young people are part of these solutions. And at UNFPA, we try to promote rights and choices for everyone.
We have a lot of empowerment programs that we organize for out to youths. Last year, we held an empowerment program for young people with disabilities where they were taught life skills for about 3 weeks. They were in Jos, in our Youth Development Center in Jos, where they were taught various life skills. Actually, the ministry have been working with most of our MDAs, like Ministry of Health and other relevant MDAs, to organize programs and events that promote reproductive health and youth rights as it relates to their health. The partnership with UNFPA with the ministry is a very strong partnership that is helping us to, ensure that most of the program that we have to do with young people, especially as we have to do with adolescent-friendly services, we enjoy a lot of partnership with NFPA, and we have been working collaboratively with them.
The Ministry of Health deliberately know that the adolescent age group and the adolescent age class is a class that most often you have to pay deliberate attention to be able to make them inclusive when it comes to healthcare. And based on that background, the ministry now established the family health department so that deliberate desk will be created to be able to address their health needs. And that gave back to the Gachi division. To do it better, we are actually now, as government, also putting our money where our mouth is, to make sure that there's a deliberate need to make an appropriation for adolescent health. There's also conscious effort to work with donors and UN agencies like the UNFPA. So we are also partnering with Federal Ministry of Education to carry on this chapter.
Through UNFPA support alone, in this year, we've reached over 500,000 young people through different conversations, information sharing sessions. This support from UNFPA is critical to having a critical mass of young people who are empowered with the information they need for health decision making. For this year's World Population Day, it's important to remember that empowering young people is really a way to address many of the issues that we face as a country and as a world. It's important that empowerment of young people is front and center of all the conversations that we are having about moving our country forward.
Stand with a Girl initiative continue to partner with UNFPA, where we've been able to establish safe spaces for girls. And in these safe spaces, girls are able to lead because we're also supporting them to gain leadership skills, but also importantly, having information about their health, about their body, and generally about their sexual and reproductive health needs. And it means that we should ensure that as we continue to make policies, we are implementing the policies, but not just that, we're also allocating specific budget lines that will meet the needs of these different girls. So whether they are girls with disabilities, whether they are girls in school, out of school, on the street, married, not married, we should make sure that no girl is left behind. As we commemorate the World Population Day 2025, it's important to know that too many girls are still not able to access youth-friendly healthcare, and this is the time to make sure that adolescent and young people have access to respectful, friendly, and quality reproductive health services. Thank you.
This is what change looks like when youth are not just consulted, but empowered to lead. Young people are opening clinic doors, not just walking through them. They are demanding services that see them, serve them, and stand with them. Because when youth lead, health systems listen, barriers break, and no one is left behind.
There is nothing about us without us.
Found us in because we count.
Our body, our life, our choices.
The well-being of young people is not a privilege, it's our right.
Our body, our life, our choices.
Together, we protect rights and choices.
When we invest in youth, we invest in Nigeria's future.
Every young person deserves to thrive.
For World Population Day 2025, young people are asking for rights, knowledge, and power.
When a girl rises, everyone rises.